Cool. There you go. Okay, so today we're going to discuss our OzCane block for sticks and why we use that block. So you would have seen William there blocking my stick. Now, one of the tricks is it's not a block, it's a strike. We discuss why that is a little bit later. In a lot of shows and a lot of martial arts, you might see this kind of block happening. So as to strike William, you'd see this kind of double-handed upper block and the double-handed lower block. Okay? So it works quite well when you practice in martial arts because the sticks we use are made for martial arts. So this stick here is obviously bamboo slats. I'll come up a bit closer and show that. It's bamboo slats and it's made for a screamer. So it's kind of a strong stick. In fact, it's made to outlast rattan sticks because you know rattan sticks break quite readily over time. These are made to outlast that. But the main thing is that the grain is going lengthways, which gives it some of the strength for impact. William's got the same thing taped up here. It's got a bamboo slat stick taped up. If you look at arts like Jodo, you'll find that they also have white oak, or using a bow, you'll probably be white oak or some such stick, and the grain will be going long ways, and that's to provide a lot of strength in hitting. But in reality, you're probably not going to have that strength in the street. Okay, so if I was to hit William with this stick in the street, and he was to block like that, a couple of things are likely to happen. If this is a broomstick, chances are that the grains will not go this way. They don't make broomsticks for this kind of impact. They're made for sweeping, and his stick's going to snap if I hit it hard enough. Even if it doesn't matter how high it holds, if I come in, bang, it's going to snap, and my stick's either going to continue through to his head, or his stick's going to snap off and hit him in the head. And we did have an occasion in a group we had that did a screamer years ago where someone did bring a broomstick and insisted on using it and that it was the same thing as a rattan stick. We couldn't really get through to him until he held the stick up to block. I think he did it this way, and I just dropped the stick like this, wallop. It was just a simple, and it literally, his broomstick snapped. He wasn't holding it with two hands, it just snapped. This one hit him in the head, and my one just veered past his head. And so the question is, if you're going to practice a martial art with sticks, obviously you've got to cater for the time you don't have a stick and you're going to have a different implement handy. But there's other reasons why we do this kind of block. One of them is, say I know that William does this kind of upper block. Well, why would I keep trying to just hit his stick when I could get his hands? Okay, so yeah, I might come in and just whack. At this point, even if William brings it up to block and I go for his hand, that hand is now out of commission. He can't use that hand for blocking, he can't use it for hitting. Chances I'm going to smash quite a few there. And it doesn't matter which hand I go for, obviously. So that's another reason why you want to get your hands out the way with this kind of striking motion. A couple of others. I'm trying to remember them. One is, if I was to do quarterstaff, one of the tricks in quarterstaff to get someone is to come down so they pull this kind of a block, slide your stick back, and then strike them underneath. So this opens up a good chance for a pretty well-known feint from 1600s onwards, I guess. So I'm like, bang. See how it opens you up? So that's another reason. So hidden off your hands, the fact that the implement you have isn't made for impact, and two, it opens you up with a good feint if you're coming for a downhill strike. Is there anything else? I don't remember. Yep. Okay. So as you can see, this kind of block removes the stick from William's path. It means I can't attack his hands. It means I can't pull that kind of feint, but it also means he's lined up for a strike. And so what you're actually doing with this is he's not just blocking my stick. A block would just hold it in one place. He's actually striking my stick out of the way to attack me. So if William goes to strike me, I'm getting it out of the way for this. So that's another advantage of using this kind of block. So, what? Straight in. What more is there?
It's actually good for low blocks.
Yeah, the low's a similar thing. Because a low block is going to cause you to do a couple of things. You're either going to push down and you're going to break your posture, or you're going to have to lean back because it's going for your legs. And I really don't like that. That's really, and you know, again, this can snap and hit you in the face. They could pull back and then come through straight up. Okay, so that's why this kind of movement, strike, opens you up for a strike too towards them, but keeps their stick out the way. And of course, you can do the same for the arms, for the legs, bottles, you name it. It's the same kind of strike. It's just different distancing, I guess. I think that was it.
I think it's real.
Yeah.
I think covers it all.